After all the grand declarations and the blueprints on the wall, I sat down with a Sprite sheet and a grid that held it all. Arrow keys to move the window, spacebar laid the claim. One frame extracted, named and sequenced, then I did the same. 5 stages for the actor, 4 stages for the tile. Every animation cataloged in single file. And I learned more in the cutting than the cathedral ever showed, that the hands remember what the architects showed. The vision said 25 minutes to a universe alive. The pipeline says 1 frame and then the next one will arrive. Plank by plank, this is where the work is real. 60 times a second, everything is built again. Nothing kept from the last pass, nothing borrowed from the last reveal. Just the current truth reconstructed, clean as rain. I painted red for where you walk and green for where you hang. Cyan where the world responds and yellow where you spring. 9 positions for the neighbors, but the 9th one I made wild. I don't care in the pattern, and the tally said finally smile. Auto mapping what the edges need from what the center knows. A little innovation in the patience of the rose. A waste of memory, save the night. A crash that tells you what went wrong. Beats the silence that feels right. Cheap resources over careful ones. The honest failure wins. Every frame destroyed and born again is where the trust begins. Plank by plank, this is where the work is real. 60 times a second, everything is built again. Nothing kept from the last pass, nothing borrowed from the last reveal. Just the current truth reconstructed, clean as rain. I made a mistake once, tore out what was working fine, replaced it with a better version, lost the living vine. The second time I built beside it, let the old one breathe, and that became the only rule. I'd never again leave. Extend what stands, grow alongside, never rip the root. The pattern that survives the longest is the one you didn't shoot. Plank by plank, this is where the work is real. 60 times a second, everything is built again. Nothing kept from the last pass, nothing borrowed from the last reveal. Just the current truth reconstructed, clean as rain. No stale state, no leftover ghost, no memory of the frame before. Just what is rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt until the ship has a floor.